a guy submitted the Graves build for top called the Forgotten Graves build. So this is a Graves top build focused on trying to make Graves not fall off, yet not sacrificing any early to mid game power. I've yet to see anyone play this build, specifically the first two items. Fleet footwork, presence of mind, alacrity, any of the bottom row runes, conditioning, overgrowth. First back, try to go boots or sheen, divine, sunderer, titanic, hydra, bork, black cleaver. All right, we're gonna make Graves obnoxious. Oh, and I guess we should probably do a rundown, champion rundown. Yeah. All right, guys. So the way Graves works, Graves is obviously, dude's got a shotgun. The main thing here that you need to know is really he's got to fire 4 bullets, or each shot fires 4 bullets, and you can actually block his autos by blocking the line of sight. So it's not like a Vayne auto where it goes through, like it actually travels through champions and creeps and stuff like that. So you can kind of outplay his shotgun, but if you're taking the full brunt of it, yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage. So you can see it again. You see how it spreads out. It hits these little minions, but you can see that cone. The GP takes the front end of the 2. The minions take the sides. Q. Similar concept, except it goes through minions and it deals burst damage. W, one of the strongest abilities in the game, the blind. You can't see when you're in it. It sucks. Really, really good for setting up tough spots for enemies to finish off kills. And it's good for slowing, just winning duels. Now, this E, the quick draw, this gives you an armor boost, and only an armor boost. The idea is if you can keep this grit up in fights, because that's what you get, basically, is you get grit for this. There it is. You gain 2 stacks of true grit. If you can keep that armor boost up in fights, that's why Graves always feels unkillable in fights. And then the R is just this. Big boom, goes pretty far away. Pretty far range. You can secure kills with this pretty reliably. It catches people off guard a lot. This is one of the hardest abilities to plan for when you're low, because it just can go over walls and all that, and it's got a pretty good range. So we're gonna have a lot of fun with Graves. I think if I was gonna ban something, there's no real AP tops that show up very often, so I'll just keep the Yumi ban going. Man, Gragas was a fun one. The Gragas one was good. I really like that champ. The trading patterns were pretty cool. So we were saying fleet footwork, presence of mind, alacrity, bottom row, conditioning, and overgrowth. I'm expecting Graves to be quite easy, yeah. There's not a ton of like off meta ways to play him either, because his kit is pretty straightforward and he's been balanced around pro play a lot. Mainly because he does pretty poorly into AP comps now, but he does amazingly into all AD, and he's just broken in general. All right, what is up, guys? It is Chill Neace, and we are chilling yet again. We have a battle of the D-Gens top. We have the Graves top and the Callista top, and we've got Fleet, Presence of Mind, Alacrity, Coup, Conditioning, and Overgrowth. And the reason this build is interesting is we're just going to be a big beefy goofy Graves. This is kind of a hard guy to do an off meta build for, mainly because in my experience there's just not a lot of flexibility. But we're going to try going Sunderer into Titanic. We're going to make him into a big beefy stupid with Fleet. Enjoy it while it lasts, because who knows what the durability patch that'll be coming in the next week will probably shake things up a week or so. Probably like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So get the Graves top. This is called the Forgotten build. Kind of a throwback build. I'm thinking about what I want to be building versus Callista top. I think I'm just gonna go for a Doran's Blade. I'm probably just going to try to have a farm battle here and see how this goes. I don't really want to get into a...
What are you playing at?
I don't really want to be getting into a big level 1 battle versus exhaust. I think they could end badly for me. I think I want to just abuse the sustain. I also don't really want to shove. I mean, I want to shove, but I'm afraid to. Mainly because there's at least in the Callista. It doesn't get any lamer than that. Oh, she's pushing right away. That's good news. Scary stuff. We gotta be smart about this. Oh boy. Scary, real scary stuff. Jesus. Kha'Zix sees it. Kha'Zix wants it. And that's the end of this lane, at least in terms of the early. Couldn't afford holding flash there and have Lee Sin show up for the counter. Nice. Uh-oh, they're really in trouble now. I need to understand how this cone works. I feel like I could have farmed both minions at the same time there. Oh my god, last hitting. What a struggle. Let's just hit her again. We're just waiting and relaxing. This is a very tough lane to beat. I think for early boots, I'm thinking Berserker Greaves into this. Or not Berserker Greaves, Tabbies into this. Mainly because I just think we outscale it so hard. I'm gonna go for a hard shove now. I think she wants to back now. She should want to back now, in theory. She has no reason to think I would be pushing out ever, so we'll just take the shove. Now I'm gonna just take the scaling line and relax. I think Callista just auto loses up top. I am trying to win these games, and this guy's cheesing really hard with something that doesn't scale very well, in my opinion, unless you snowball. So I'm just going to play into that by rushing to tabbies into the Lee, into the Callista, which will make it harder for us to ever lose a 2v2.
An ally has been slain.
That was weird. The tabbies definitely helped there. I thought for sure he was like bringing Neace into me or something. Seems simple enough. Neace in bottom, so I could go for a quick push. Wow. Must be nice. I went behind the tower, cut this guy off the minions, and he was able to push with 10% HP for free anyways. Damn. I own that guy so hard and I get no value out of it. Now, isn't it funny that Kha'Zix could have gotten super fed if he just followed the pings? But he didn't play towards his win cons.
Shut down. An ally has been slain. An ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy. Shut down.
And Graves feeling pretty good here with Fleet, actually, into this matchup. Doesn't feel that hard. Sitting right on top of the tower to make sure we get the max damage. Gonna be pretty strong here.
Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Now, what is the problem on the enemy team? They have a fed lease in, but that's basically just a big pound of meat. Echo might be an issue later for me, for Graves, but I'm going to get pretty big.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, that was a bad auto by me. Bad auto again. I gotta remember to get closer.
Ally has been slain.
Now, I wasn't actually sure if we win that, but I can't back down once I'm in the fight, you know?
Slain.
Holy.
Got any bright ideas?
Getting pretty farmed up here.
Trouble.
An ally has been slain. Enemy killing spree.
Easy, Parker.
Down. Your turret has been destroyed.
I'm pretty strong here. Easy peasy. Easy dive there, too. Oh no, I'm dead here, aren't I? Damn. If I dodged that damn Q, I would have been able to kill him. Alright, what should I go for next? So it was... Let me look at the build. We're supposed to go Titanic. Well, at this point, we're so big that we could just kind of booga booga push with this. This is one of the reasons that I've always disliked Graves. I feel like the only thing that stops him from being just nerfed is that people don't play him because it's kind of boring.
Always trouble.
Oops, bad timing.
Easy, partner.
Enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm gonna check mid real quick. Ooh, very close. Very close. Alright, now I have this. Oh, what's our next build here? Bork, Blade of the Rune King. Interesting. So just sell this thing.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Cool. We'll get some big attack speed. Now, what I don't know is, do my attack speed help with the reload?
Has been slain.
Interesting. So this guy apparently doesn't want Callista to be completely useless. Just sort of useless. All right. I got the big Graves coming. Very interesting. Nice job, Vlad.
Double kill.
Oh, at least mid is pushing, I guess. It's kind of a weird situation.
Send me more. I have yet to unleash power.
Nice. Kha'Zix OP. Wow, even with a flash, Senna gets out. Sometimes I don't even think Riot balances their game at all. Like, she could just walk away with an ability, you flash and E, and she just runs out. Like, she's the strongest champ in the game, even though she's a level behind and out of position.
I got no time.
We gotta get to this dragon. My Vlad's doing well now, though. Oh. Gotta get the hell out of here.
Feeling lucky.
I really want to clear the wave. Nice try, Ash. I don't know how the hell you had ult again already, but... Alright, let's get down inside lane again. Kind of have a troll with the Tristana.
Bright ideas. Always trouble.
Killing spree. Has destroyed a turret.
Nobody's backing to defend, huh?
An enemy has been shut down.
Let them go.
Killing spree.
Thank God for Ignite, because if we didn't have it, we'd lose that. Damn, I'm dead. Not worth if I don't live. Nah, it's kind of worth. It's a big shutdown.
Your team has destroyed a turret. An enemy has been slain.
Black Cleaver next. Makes no sense why he's ever there. The fuck? But he just entered so hard. What the hell? This is absolutely crazy. They go for Baron. Vlad can maybe ace them. Sometimes. It's a pretty good attempt. Here's a good triple.
Enemy killing spree.
Nope. We just have to keep Baron off of us, so we should be fine. Yeah, this Tristana has been trolling the whole game. But that's whatever. It's a new generation of gamer, my friends. The young guys. That's what they do now. Really depressed. Social media shows them that you've got to actually be talented to do stuff. It's a lot easier to be memorable by being intentionally, like basically sabotaging on purpose. Okay, so I gotta get this push going now. Oh, Vlad, you just threw us so hard, buddy.
Has destroyed an inhibitor.
I ain't got time to bleed.
Macro will get you. Nice. We'll go Maul last item. We are getting to late game though.
Enemy rampage.
We've got to block next dragon, I think. Thanks for that. Pull them to me, buddy.
An enemy is unstoppable.
Well, I'm getting pretty fed. All right, I've got my maw now.
Ideas.
We push hard here.
Ally has been slain.
Easy part.
These guys are just getting caught everywhere.
Let's settle the score. I got no time.
I meant to QR, but it didn't go through. I'm pretty big now. Wow. Well, this build was kind of fun. It was kind of a fun playstyle. You just get really big and battle your way through it. And we won, even though we had a soft inting Tristana the whole game. So that just kind of proves that you can win. You can win in Loilo, guys. I don't play Graves. I could have played it a lot better. Like, a lot better. I never played this champion. It was a fatty Graves. That's what we'll call this build. Fat Graves. Sad humans. That was great though. I mean, we tanked a lot of damage. don't even know what this is. Interesting scoreboard. Overall, though, the build was fun. You can kind of autopilot shove like this and probably win most games. I think Graves is highly an underrated pick for climbing. I think the problem with him is that people can't kite, but if you know how to kite and land those autos, man, he is just nuts. He is nuts. You could just push and get huge. I honestly hate the champion, if I'm being direct. I think he scales too well for how strong his lane phase is. But yeah, try that build out. It was pretty fun. We got really tanky. We were able to deal with a lot of problems, and we carried a game with a loser on our team that should be banned. Wait, why is the chat? You can't even read the chat anymore. Dude, Riot Games is honestly the most... Oh, okay, wait. There it is. You can click it, I get, but I mean, bro. Yeah, anyways, I'm just gonna leave on that. Guys, remember, stay chill. I'll see you on the next one. We're doing, looks like we're doing Gwen, so we'll see if I can win with Gwen. See you next time.